Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I don't do many of these. I can't remember the last time I did one, if I've done one. So I thought, by way of a change, let's do an unboxing. This is quite special to me actually. So let's get on with it. Right, what's in the box? What's in the box? I do like a box. Right, I'm not going to go too deep with this because I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna keep my thumb on the blade and just cut down there like that, and open that. What's in the box, guys? Oh, there's a box in a box. I didn't realise there's a box in a box. Right, I'm just going to turn the camera away. Okay, so there's still no clue what's in the box. It just says retail box inside. And it's quite heavy. Oh yeah, Jesus, that is quite heavy. Okay, so I've got one hand on the camera and one hand on the box. So I'm just going to go off camera for a very slight second and get this box out of the big box. Be right back. Okay, so we've got rid of the big box and now we're going for the little box. So go down here like that. We'll spin it round and then we'll go in here like that, and then across the top. Pinch the blade so I don't go too deep. Go. Right, we're going in. If I can get this open. Did I do the ends? I'm sure I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, perhaps I didn't. Right, now we're in. Oh, okay, we've got another box. Oh my god. That's what it is, guys. It's an audio Technica AT-LP120XUSB. So, oh, it's so cool. S-shaped tone arm, stroboscope, an anti-slip mat. Yes, you've guessed it, guys. It's a turntable. So now we've got to get it out of that box. So I'll be right back when we got it out of that box. So out of two big boxes, out of those two came that one. So let's have a quick look around. Yes, I can hear you screaming. It's a turntable. I know it's a turntable, but there's a reason why I've ended up with this. Look at that. And I'll tell you in a minute. So let's open this box. Going in. Oh, there we go. That's that end. Turn around. That's that end. And again, we'll pinch the blade so we don't go too deep. And all the way down the middle. Wow, I think we're in. So what we got? Very nicely packed. Got some information, some warranty and instructions by the looks of it. And this is the top of the deck. There's obviously some leads behind there somewhere. Right, so I'm going to take this out and be back with you once I've got this out of the box. So one thing I did notice, I thought the whole record deck would come out in one piece, but no. This is the lid. Take it out very carefully. Very nicely wrapped. So that's the lid. Here is the anti-slip mat, which is fixed in quite well. So we're just going to very carefully cut down there, and then the same the other side. I don't think I've ever done an unboxing. There we go. So that's the anti-slip mat, Audio Technica. So we've got that to unwrap, and then these two bits, do they come out? Alright, so the turntable is actually on the bottom. So I'll be right back, guys, when I've got that out. Alright, so I've just lifted this out. This is obviously the deck. And then the turntable itself that's even separate. So there's 3 separate bits so far. Well, actually 4. We've got the lid, the anti-slip mat, the turntable, and the deck. So we're going to get the deck out now. So on this half of the packaging, we've got more bits. We've got the stylus here. With the needle and stylus guard. Very nice. So we've got to install that. Not sure what these are yet until I look at the book. There's 2 of them. I know what this is. This is the stroboscope LED housing. And then we got, which is quite heavy, we've got the balance weight, which goes on the opposite end of the tone arm. So that's got to be set up. So there's a few bits and bobs to set up, and then we got the option of USB cable there, or we can do it the analog way. I think I'll probably do it the analog way. Probably patch it into the patch bay, go through the mixer, and then across, yeah, to the computer. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Yeah. So let's continue then. Oh, then we've got the spacer gizmo for if you've got 45s without a centre, you know, like ex-jukebox records people used to get. Okay, so the next thing is to unwrap. It's kind of in a bag, which is going to be difficult to get with one hand, so I'm going to be right back when I've unpacked a bit more. Well, here's the deck itself. I've just plugged the stroboscope LED in, which is a simple phono to phono. It goes like that. Now, a bit I'm a bit confused about is it's direct drive, right? But if you look at the deck, there's nothing to indicate any drive system. I mean, nothing interfaces with the edge of the platter at all. I mean, if we take a look at this, which is quite heavy, there's nothing there. I mean, if you had a belt, yeah, I guess the belt would go on this part of the disc, but there's no belt, it's direct drive. So how does it direct drive? Interesting. But we'll put the deck on anyway. Not the deck, the platter. Let me just drop this over here. Like that, that's down, and yeah, how it drives I don't know, bit of a mystery at the moment, but we shall find out nevertheless. I found out what these bits are for. This is for the cover, so I should imagine they would go in like this. And let's go around here. That's one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. And then there's one for the other side. This is quite exciting, you know. That pushes in there, like that. And it obviously goes like that. Then we connect the stylus which is just like that, and then that latches on like that. There we go. That's the stylus on, very nice. And then the counterweight, or the balance weight, goes on to here like that. Now I've got to figure out how that actually fits on there, but that's it so far, guys. So yeah, I'll be back when it's progressed a bit further. Well, there we go, guys. What a piece of kit. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I had a record deck years ago, but nothing like this. Absolutely nothing like this, guys. She is beautiful. There's a space over there. I'm not sure what that bit's for. I can't find any other bits. But the record deck I had was nothing like this. I just had an old music centre. But I've got to suss out, surely that, because there's nothing connecting the turntable to the deck apart from a very lovely bearing. So I wonder if it's driven magnetically. I don't know. I'll have to read the book and find out, and then we'll power it up. But oh, I'm so chuffed. That is absolutely brilliant. There you go. Right, better look at the book, I suppose. Okay guys, so I've installed a nice LED light up here. It just makes the record deck a little bit easier to see when you're loading your vinyl. So I've got it on voice activation. So we'll say record deck light on. Okay. Turntable light on. Oh, perfect. I've forgotten what I put in, but there you go. That's a neat light on it. So it's all leveled up. Obviously the record deck's got to be dead level, both in the X and the Y, so I've done all that. So we'll just lift the lid up and then we'll turn her on. There we go. So we've got a LED light here which shines across the platter. Just makes it easier when you're putting your stylus on. Got the stroboscope here. I don't know why I thought that was the strobe. What an idiot. It's over here. So just hit start. And there she goes. Running at 33 RPM at the moment. You've got 33, 45. If you hold them both down, you've got 78. Not that people play 78 records anymore, but yeah, I suppose you do. And then you've got the strobe over here. And as you can see, that's running at exactly 33 RPM. And you can adjust the speed of the record deck. On the quartz setting, that just simply means that in that center setting with quartz, it is running at the exact tempo that the record was made in, you know, 33, 45, 78, whatever. But you can adjust that up and down. You've got a tempo range that you can choose, 16% or 8%. I guess if you're mixing or got two decks on the go, I'm not too sure what that does exactly, but I do know it varies the pitch. You've got anti-skate here, as you guys probably know. You can adjust that so that the needle is being tracked by the record properly without the needle pushing that way or this way. And then you've got the counterbalance. So at the moment that's set on for 2 grams. That's the recommended weight at the stylus head. And it's very nice. Very nice. So that's it, guys. That's the unboxing and setting up of Audio Technica AT-LP120XUSB turntable. I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, you know, it's just one of those little things I thought I'd put up. Yeah, so there you go. Turn that off. And that's ready for my new album to play when it comes out. Right, so we can turn that off. Oh, hang on. Helps if I actually do turn it off. There we go. And then turn it off at the mains. And then, yeah. There you go. Anyway, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Cheers then, guys. Bye.
Check out Colin's electronic music. His albums are available from Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, etc. All the most popular digital download sites. Go Google his full name and listen to his music today.
Watching these videos makes me worry about the future.
What future? At our age, tomorrow's a long shot.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.